Hi, so we're going to talk about lines and circles, and as you can see here, there's three different cases you have to consider. The first case is this here, and in this case here, you have 2 points of intersection. So that is a line that's going through the circle, has 2 points of intersection. Here, there's 1 point of intersection, and if you remember correctly, a line that touches a circle at 1 point only is a tangent, and we'll talk more about those later. Then if there are no points of intersection, which can happen, well then it's just a line separate to a circle. Now, what we're going to look at here really are these ones. They're the most difficult ones to sort out. What we'll be doing here is looking at this example. Now, it says find the points of intersection of the line x plus 3y equals 10 and a circle x squared plus y squared equals 50. If you remember way back when we were doing algebra, we were speaking about, we did simultaneous equations where we had something like this, okay? And in those ones, you have to look at this, rearrange this. And in this case, we're going to rearrange it to get x equals. I choose x equals because there's no coefficient on the x. The coefficient is an invisible one, so I can rearrange this to be 10, bring my 3y over, and minus 3y. So that means, as you can see here, x is equal to 10 minus 3y. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I look at this here, and I will now put in 10 minus 3y instead of x. So this now becomes 10 minus 3y all squared plus y squared equals 50. That 10 minus 3y all squared, remember squared means you write down your brackets twice. You multiply, split the first bracket, double the second bracket, expand it. 10 by 10 is 100, 10 by minus 3y is minus 30y, minus 3y by 10 is minus 30y, minus 3y by minus 3y is plus 9y squared. I can add those two middle terms and I get 100 minus 60y plus 9y squared. And that is where this comes from. Okay. So then I can now add my 9y squared and the y squared, and I get 10y squared minus 60y, and I would have plus 100. And you take your 50 across, so it's a plus 100 minus 50, and that's 10y squared minus 60y plus 50. Okay. So with this 10y squared minus 60y plus 50, so you can either divide that by 10 and then factorize it, or you can go ahead and use your minus b formula. If using the minus b formula is easier for you, that's fine. Don't forget that your a is the 10, your b is minus 60, and your c is 50. When you put that in, you will get that y is equal to 1 or y is equal to 5. And that's great, but that's only half your points, because you now have the y coordinates. And remember, each coordinate has an x part and a y to go with it. So you have to take this y value of 1, put it back in here for y, get your answer, then put the 5 that you got here, put that back in and see what you get. Okay. Now, and then you have to match them up at the end, don't forget. So for that y, you got x is equal to 7. For this y, you got x is equal to minus 5, and you present them as coordinates because they are coordinates of intersection.